Forgot your heritage.
I wish I can play that.
I'm saving my memory for actual stuff like school.
Oh, I see.
Okay, just stay home.
It's totally not the weed affecting my mind.
Responding to. I feel weird.
Why do you feel weird?
I wanna play.
What do you mean? Like real life weird?
No, I'm talking about the character.
Imagine if you just jumped down.
Oh wait, I know why. Because it's Christmas time. That means that mask is not paper bag this year.
Dude,
Or it's not paper bag this month.
I have like everything in the game.
You're rich.
I'm poor-ish. I only have 500,000.
Jackson, without the context, that sounds so disconnected. I'm poorish. I only have 500,000. It's like, without the context, that sounds so disconnected. That sounds like one of those fucking retarded rich influencers that are trying to scam you of their money.
Oh yeah, I only have 500,000. But on GTA, it's definitely not that much.
Yeah, and GTA inflation is fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Everything costs over $1 million, bro.
Not even. It has to be like fucking 10 million for you not to be like for you to be rich.
Want to know what I'm wearing now? Shit, are you okay, man?
I'm playing right now. No, don't worry about
it. What up, girl?
I cannot die when I'm playing GTA.
Not the way we play. We die. You say that, but you don't even know the way we play.
Which session you on?
On my own.
You can do stand your ground.
That's what I'm doing.
And join you. You know that guy, like on the, there was this one guy, he was saying like if you don't make over $200,000 by 21 years old, you should feel ashamed of yourself as a man. It's like, it's like.
All right, buddy. Who gave you a small loan of $1 million?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. And everybody in the comment section was shitting on the guy. He's like pretending to be some smart financial guru who knows what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't have any fucking clue. He's a complete moron, who's like a rich cunt who inherited money from his parents. So it's like,
if you don't have this much money by you're 21, you suck. Okay, so what about the people in poor class? Are you making fun of them too, man? Like, come on.
yeah, that's the point. He thinks poor people are inferior, so that's his premise. But it's like, if that's the premise, it's like, okay, well, what the fuck you did to earn it? Oh, I had my parents offer me 200,000. Okay, man. Yeah, like he's talking like he earned the money. That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't earn the shit. You know what's fucking funny? There was this like Harvard law. Not Harvard Law, I'm sorry, Harvard, I think it was Harvard Finance or whatever, and the students, they were tested, they were seeing like, if, there was one answer, right, where it's like, if you made like I think it was $160 or $180, and the people, made less than you, right, your other classmates made less to you, or your other classmates, they make fuck, what was it? What was the exact? I'm trying to remember exactly the word that was, because it was, hold on. business.
I got to edit this. GTA 5 trolling. Exclamation point.
Hey,
What?
can you take a break and turn on Dawson's GTA so he can play it?
All he has to do is press the home button and find GTA.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You played a PlayStation before.
It's been a while. Please.
It takes like 5 seconds.
He's gonna turn it on for you, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I found the answer. And it's not letting me join as usual.
I thought my brother didn't have GTA 5 installed, but it just didn't show up in his storage as installed. No lie though. Oh, you're not even here. What's up?
What's up? Yeah, okay. I found the answer. So, the hold on. So the scenario they gave like Harvard student, there was a Harvard business school, right? And they gave them an option, right? And the option was a scenario A, you get $160,000 or 160K, and the rest of the students get 150K, right? While scenario B, you get 200K, but they get 220K. You know which one they chose?
The first one.
Yeah, they chose the first one. But it was 84% chose scenario A. But like, what's funny is that's the lesser economics because it's like, it makes more sense.
You know why they chose it?
Because they're greedy.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want nobody other getting more money than them.
Yeah, but that's like, for me, I would choose the 200,000, even though they get 220.
I get more money,
Yeah.
but they get more money than me. But guess what? I get more money than the original amount.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm way better off financially and economically speaking.
Guess what? I don't care if someone's gonna be richer than me. Someone's always gonna be richer than you.
Yeah. Yeah, but they chose their ego.
Unless you're like Bill Gates or some shit.
Yeah, because their fucking ego is like, nah, they can't be making more than me. I'm like, bro, I don't get the logic. Like, they chose...
Bro, like, see, like, people don't understand that. Like sometimes, like, there's some people that, like, complain about the CEO getting all the money, like, but the CEO is the one that takes the fall for everything.
Exactly. Because without the CEO, the company, like, doesn't get the profits and everything falls apart.
Say like the company gets a lawsuit. Guess what?
Yeah.
That's not going to affect you. That's going to the CEO.
That's not my problem. That's the CEO. That's the people on the board. That's like
Exactly.
the people who are the top members of the company.
Say the CEO commits fraud. You're untouched. If nothing happens to you. You still get paid the same amount. The CEO gets fined, all their fucking money taken and seized, and then put in jail.
The best example would be when it comes to the company and the stocks, right? As a private company, since it's not a cooperative, right? I don't own, or at least in theory, I don't have to own any stocks in the company, right? And if the business or the board, they have to put money in the stocks. So the CEO, the CFO, the chairman, all of them have to have stake in the company, right? So they have to invest stock. So let's say the company goes bankrupt, or if the stock collapses, right? That's not going to be my money that goes bye-bye. That's their money. They are the ones who are going to lose all the money. I don't take the risk.
I completely forgot about the stock side of things. You're right. Because who puts in the money to keep their stock up? The CEO, the CFO, and all of them, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? You, the lowly worker, you may put in like a little bit of stock, but guess what? That's all.
You don't have to. You're not required to.
You don't even have to.
Yeah.
But guess what? The CEO and all that, they're required to.
Yeah. Because they have to put stake in the company to show, because then investors don't invest. They're not legally allowed to not do that. So you have to invest money. You have to have the largest stake, because if shit goes down the fan, the CEO, the CFO, these people are going to be the ones who go down.
Exactly. It's not your money on the line either. Like even if they want to sell the stock, like that's still not your money on the line. Like
and the
that's
COO,
their company.
Yeah, because the three big ones are the CEO,
like,
the CEO, and the CFO.
Say, if one of them that sold all their stock, they would not be screwing over the lowly worker. They would be screwing over the other people that are in the same position as them.
Unless they got bought off, like they want to leave the company or whatever.
Unless they got bought off.
Yeah.
But if they just rug pulled their stock out, that would screw over the company.
Yeah.
Like people need to understand that. Like there's more to life than just doing the work. Like come on, I understand you're doing the hard work, and yeah, I agree. I work those fucking low skilled jobs. I believe you should get paid more. But you should not get paid as much as the CEO or one of the top people that do all the taxes and the numbers for the company.
Yeah.
Because in reality, sure, you do the work for the company, but you don't keep the company alive. You could get replaced. The CEO can't get replaced without getting bought out.
Yeah, because here's the thing. People think CEO is like anybody could be a CEO. That's not true. CEO is, if the CEO does not give profits to the company, you know what happens? They get voted out by the board. The board
I probably can't be a CEO, bro, because I have a terrible online reputation.
No, what I'm saying is if you, like the board can vote the CEO out. It's the board that has all the power. So members of the board,
what
like
I'm saying.
Yeah, like the CEO,
like, I have
the
a
CFO.
bad reputation anyway. Like I won't bring, if I know I won't bring, like if my name's attached to something as a CEO, it probably won't bring profits, bro.
That's not the reason. I mean, you can be controversial and that can bring money, but the issue is like if you suck at managing the company and giving and generating profits for the shareholders, because shareholders are people who put money in the stock.
I don't know how to generate money for a company I would just randomly get, you know?
Yeah, but people think anybody could be a CEO. People think a CEO just literally sits and does nothing, and they're like looking at
CEO builds that from the ground.
Yeah, because they're looking at like like Elon Musk or whatever, and Elon's kind of an exception. He gets the.
Elon's not even really a CEO. He stole his CEO position, so he's like a thief CEO.
He has like a lot of loyalists in the board and whatever, but like even Elon Musk is smart. He generates profits for the company. The issue is the products that they sell are not like the top notch, because the majority of Tesla products fail are like usually like they're false promises. Like Elon will promise this, his investors are stupid, so they'll invest in it, and it's like basically fake for most of his products. But when he does deliver like a good product, it is like really, or at least it's decently well, you know. Like when the Cybertruck came out, it had a lot of issues.
It wasn't really good. It's terrible.
But the fucking
What else? There's another position we're forgetting that's also really important. One of the top 3. Like,
What, Jeff Bezos?
No.
Jeff Bezos is
I'm
still.
talking about
I mean,
like position of the company. Like, you know, you said CEO, COO, and CFO. There's another position that's
chairman.
Oh, not that. I'm talking about. Fuck. What is that position called? The person that files all the taxes for everybody, like for the company. 'Cause that's like fucking important. That's fucking insanely important.
I think it's it depends. I think it could be done by lawyers, like tax lawyers, or it could be done by like. I don't think it always has to be done by the
But
board.
whatever that position is one of the most important positions. Because if you do the taxes wrong, fraud.
Because it's not like I think board members. It's usually like corporate employers. So hold on. I don't think it's like a position per se.
That's like a really like important thing right there. Doing the taxes for the company.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I cannot stress you, like, if you don't do your taxes, the IRS will come at your neck. They'll take everything you got.
Yeah, but that's usually businesses that really fuck up. Like, usually, taxes in America are more merciful than other countries. Because in other countries, they take it. They're more
but
strict.
like, you can file fraud taxes, and you gotta.
Yeah, but that's on you. That's
hide
like
that shit.
now you're just genuinely trying to fuck with it. Like that's like poking at the bear and finding out. Like like eventually
I
the
know.
bear. So it's like at that point, you kind of put yourself in that
That's
situation.
what I'm saying, though. Like
That's
people
like
think,
Ted.
like,
That's
shit.
like Ted.
No, but
that's
like
from Breaking
people
Bad.
think anybody can do it. Like, no, you gotta be trained for that. You gotta know how to do that shit.
That's like Ted from Breaking Bad. Remember when Skyler gave him the money and he spent it on a fucking Lexus when Saul
Yeah.
Goodman gave that was the funniest shit ever. And then Skyler read that shit. It was
Bro,
fucking.
that shit was. I'm not gonna lie. I still remember like how funny it is. Like they were like not even like having a good relationship, and then she goes, "I gave the money to Ted."
It's Walter. And then Walter starts laughing like the Joker because he gave up, and that's when he really becomes Heisenberg. He's like, "Fuck it, I don't care."
It's like, fuck this bitch. She just betrayed me big time. He
I
really
give it to
said.
Ted.
He really said, "Screw Skylar." At that point. I mean, like, sure, he did love her after everything was over, and he kind of stopped being Heisenberg for a hot second.
Yeah.
At the end, but while at that moment he said, "Screw family except my daughter and son." Even then, he didn't like his son too much at that time. He only liked his daughter at that time, to be honest, right?
Yeah, because his daughter was a baby, so she couldn't
Yeah,
even comprehend.
he didn't like Walt Jr. because he's like, "You're an asshole."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, if that little paraplegic kid fucking touched me, I will beat his ass. I'll be like, "This fucking kid, don't fucking touch people unless you know how to beat their ass." That's the best lesson I could teach my child, you know? Don't try to fight a person unless you know you can beat their ass.
Yeah. But anyways, the fucking. Because here's the thing, like working at like a company, like let's say you work at like McDonald's or you work at like Amazon, you work at Walmart,
Yeah,
like
none of that shit matters for you.
These are stressful jobs, but you are replaceable because it's easier to train someone. That's why it's called low skill, because it's easy to train someone for that.
Exactly. That's
So,
exactly what I called
yeah.
it. Low skill work.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that it's not stressful or it's not hard. It just means it's not that much training required to learn these skills. So, like versus like being an engineer, that's not low skill because that's not easy to learn. You have to have like a lot of set of mathematical skills and physics and all that. You have to like really know your shit to become an engineer. You can't just that's not a low skill work. So.
Exactly.
Because
Like, low skill work is fry cook at McDonald's. Oh my mom.
Yeah.
I
And
understand
fry-
you're a fry cook, but you gotta understand that your job is anybody can replace you.
Like look at it from a company's perspective. Why is a company going to give you like a higher wage when they can just hire a new employee to exploit for themselves? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just It's just basic knowledge right there. It's just, you know, it sucks, but that's just the way the world works. You know, it is what it is. Hold on. Let's see if I can join you now. At the end of the day, what determines your value or anything's value is demand. Demand is what determines value. It's not the amount of work you put into a product, it's the demand for that product. If you work really hard to make something, but people don't want it, your product is dog shit. That's just the reality. It's not about the labor, it's about the demand for a product that determines its value. So, like for example, you know, people like Aiden Ross, I may not think he has the skills, but I mean, people like him more than they like me. So there's a higher demand for Aiden Ross. Therefore, Aiden Ross is going to make more money than me because that's how it works.
Exactly.
People.
Even though we may not be as dumb and cringy,
Yeah.
they're the people with the followers and all the money. So.
And the demand, yeah.
We don't mean shit to the companies.
Exactly.
We may be better. We may be the most fucking hardest worker, the best worker. We may give perfect work, right? But if we don't bring as much money as Aiden Ross, guess what? They're gonna kick us to the curb and choose Aiden.
Well, it's not the money, it's the demand. If audience members wants to watch you, then they come watch you, and then that brings then the advertisement can make money because there's more people watching you.
It all
So
boils down to money at the end of the day.
No, it boils down to demand. It's the people want you, and then the money comes out of
Generates
demand.
money.
Yeah, but money comes out of demand, not the other way around. It's not like demand comes out of money. It's money comes out of demand. So that's the thing. Like for example, water. I mean, obviously water is important, but water is like it is so abundant, right? That, well, sort of. I mean, if you live in a first world country, it's so abundant that the demand is high, but there's a large supply, so the prices are affordable. But when you have a limited supply of that thing and you have a high demand of that thing, then the prices go up for that thing. So if you want to buy a product or whatever. Like here's the, yeah, because here's the thing. Yeah, it's demand basically.
The more demand it is, the higher the price.
Yeah. Unless there's a high supply, then as well, then you know it could be equal. It could be a small price. Like water is there's a lot of water available, so the supply is unlimited. So I mean not technically, but you know it's prevalent enough where the prices are cheap, and also if you raise the prices, that can that can have a lot of people have dehydration. So that's why you want to keep water cheap. Like a good example is like
they make, well, soda is cheaper than water, but
no, water is cheap. Water is like relatively the same. You could get like a bottle of water.
Cheaper. You can get a 2 liter of water, a soda for 99 cents. You can't get a 2 liter of water for 99 cents unless you go to the water fountain and get it for free.
Can you go any slower? Go to hell!
I know
right.
soda's cheaper than water. Yeah, I told you. The thing that dehydrates you more is cheaper than the thing that actually helps you.
I've got like the most amazeballs and critters opportunity
Yeah, you're right.
ever.
To be fair, though, water is still affordable for the most part.
No, I will not shut up. This one is like hello.
I know, but I think water should be cheaper than soda.
Yeah. Although to be fair, you have tap water available, so I mean, you know, there's tap water's for free. So.
Like I said, you can get a 2 liter of water for free from the water fountain, but not from the fucking store.
Yeah, bottled waters are kind of ripped off, honestly. Like unless you're traveling on the road, you don't really need bottled water, honestly. And if you don't like the taste of your tap water, then just get a filter, and then you can filter it. Yeah, and then that can fix it. There you go. And the taste tastes a bit way better. Or get one of those fridges. I have those fridges. The fridges that has water.
I could drink straight tap water.
No, for me, I don't like the taste that much, but when you have a filter, I like the taste. The filter tastes
I
better.
could drink hose water. You know, like water hose water?
Yeah.
I could drink that.
Yeah. Better water than soda. Soda has way too much sugar. That shit will get you obese in no time if you drink that shit all the time for years.
What if that's the powers at play plan? Get everyone fat and obese and keep the healthy option. Expensive.
No, but that's like a stupid plan because it's like they can make more money by sending a drug that can make you lose weight, like Ozempic, for example. That would make more money.
I know, but like,
because
hold up, keep this in mind. They can sell that drug, right? But keep all this stuff that makes you fat way cheaper than the healthy stuff. You end up going to fat and needing that drug again.
well, it's not really like the real reason is it's just calories. Like the issue is like the amount of shit that you consume because every food you eat has calories in it, whether it's healthy or not. And if you eat an excess amount of stuff, you know, regardless of whether it's healthy or not, because healthy is determined by quantity, it's determined by numbers, like how much you eat it, what rate. Like if you had a salad that had the same calories as a Big Mac burger from McDonald's, then you're essentially
It's not
gonna.
healthy.
No, it could be healthy in other regards, but when it comes to fat, because gaining weight is all about calories. So it's not about gaining fat is just about calories. So if you have a salad that has the same amount of calories as the Big Mac burger, then you're gonna get just as much fat from the salad as you're gonna get from the Big Mac burger. So it's not really like a matter of healthy versus unhealthy. It's just a matter of calories. And you eat excess amount of calories, you're gonna gain more fat. So that's just really it. So
Yeah, that's why I kind of started eating healthy, because like healthy stuff has less calories. To be honest.
not necessarily. It depends. I mean, there's plenty of healthy
Celery
stuff.
has less calories. Fucking asparagus has less calories. All that shit.
Yeah, but if you eat like
Good
if you
stuff?
yeah, but if you eat meat, you eat like beef, you eat chicken, you eat turkey. Like no matter how healthy, you're gonna have a lot of calories. If you eat eggs, all that. Like
I
it's
know,
more about.
but I'm not gonna eat like. I try to keep my calories below a fat person level. Like,
Yeah,
I
but-
don't want to eat as much as a fast. I want
Yeah,
to
but
eat a fit person calorie every single day.
yeah, but what I'm saying is that if you ate McDonald's, but you controlled your calories, so you made sure the calories didn't exceed the amount that you burn, then you won't gain fat. So you can eat anything, and as long as it doesn't exceed your calorie limit, then you'll be fine. Now, with other things, then you might develop like cardiovascular issues with McDonald's, and you might have some other health issues. But when it comes to the issue of fat, you're not going to gain fat if you control your calories. So it doesn't matter what you eat; it's just about controlling your calories. Like when it comes to other health things, then it does matter. So like if you eat asparagus or celery, you're going to be better off for your heart than eating a Big Mac burger, which would be less good for your heart. You know, because so other health issues might come at play. But when it comes to like fatness, it's just about calories. So.
Yeah, I need to go to the gym again. Man. You say something. I need to get my heart pumping again.
Like the issue is that you have people who eat a lot of stuff, a lot of shit, because we live in America and we live in a capitalist country. We have 330 million people, and there's unlimited supply of food that we have available. People can consume as much as they want for a very cheap price, so they eat a lot, and as a consequence, they get fat. Well, in third world countries, right, it's the opposite, because they have less supply of food, because they have less efficient governments, and they're more poor and all that. So they have the opposite issue. They have malnutrition. They have less nutrition, so they're
Except
skinny.
Mexico.
Well, Mexico, they have obesity. Yeah, Mexico's the.
You say, Mexico is probably the only like poor country with obese problem.
Because Mexico's even more.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Mexico's more obese than America. You know.
Yeah, that's because of Coca-Cola.
It's because of other things, but Coca-Cola is the main culprit.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
it's Coca-Cola is like the main source. You know
Yeah.
what they're doing over there? They're like taking over the water sources to make Coke.
Wow. No, because what happens is the Mexico, they don't have as much as clean drinking water like America does. Like the United
they're
States,
taking
Canada,
the
and
clean
Europe.
drinking water and making Coke out
No,
of it.
no, no. They don't have access to clean drinking water like America does. That's what I'm saying. So the story that you read, it might have been that Mexico had like a dysfunctional water. They have water that's not as like clean as America does, because America has like very strict governmental standards. So water has to meet a certain threshold. And the water you drink from tap water in America, for the most part, is like clean. You don't have to really worry. But in Mexico, you have to worry because you might get infected with bacteria, like cholera, for example. So that's why they drink soda instead, because it's a safer option. So it depends which part of Mexico you live in. So it's like, that's why they have all these obesity issues. Like the issue is like you look at things like there's like four main biomolecules. There's the triglycerides, or the saturated fats. There's or fats in general. You have carbohydrates, which are sugars, and then you have protein. And protein contain less calories than that of carbs, which are sugars, and fats. And fats have the most amount of calories, right? So products that have the most fats, like milk, for example, can give you a lot of calories. Products like sugar can also give you a lot of calories, because the Coke doesn't have any fiber. Because like when you're eating like grapes, for example, when you're eating fruits, right? It has sugar in it, but it contains fiber and nutrients and other that confiscates. So you're not getting just sugar, so you're able to like consume other things that confiscate for that. But when you're eating like sugar, just pure sugar on its own, it's like you're not getting nutrients from it or anything like that, or you're not getting any fiber. So the calorie intake increases. And soda has like little to no nutrients at all, so Coke is just kind of like, you know.
Soda eats paint. Enough said. Like, soda eats car paint. You know how strong that is?
The car paint?
Yes, if you leave soda on car paint, it will eat the paint off.
Yeah, because I think soda.
Now
Soda is
imagine
like
what it does to your insides.
Well, no, because that's different. Because your stomach is because the thing is, Coke is acidic, right? But the acid level is very low. It's not like hydrochloric acid. Well, your stomach, for example, your stomach does produce hydrochloric acid, and your stomach is able to handle the acidity, so your stomach can easily digest the Coke and all that. So that's not the issue with Coke. Coke will not burn through your stomach or cause like the acid's not strong enough to destroy your body. The issue with Coke is just.
Are you positive?
I'm positive. Yeah, the stomach is one of the strongest organs in your body. Your stomach can it creates acid.
I drink so much soda that I can't drink soda or else I have a seizure.
Yeah, but that's due to other things. That might be because you have too much sugar in your bloodstream, and then that causes like a seizure. Like the issue is the sugar. It's not. It's because your body, it goes to you from your esophagus, which is the long throat thing that connects to your stomach. It goes to your stomach, and then your stomach breaks down the stuff, and then goes through your intestines, and then the body absorbs all the molecules and all the chemicals to distribute it across your body. So the sugar is distributed across the body, like the glucose, for example, and then that's stored as fat, and then that fat is used as energy for later use or whatever. So the issue is like if you put too much glucose in your bloodstream, that can maybe cause issues like seizures. So that's the issue with soda, but it's not about the acidity. The acidity of soda is not an issue. It's not going to kill you because
Well, I drank soda for a month straight without drinking anything else.
Yeah, but that's because of sugar. That's not because of the acidic nature of it. That's just the sugar that affected you. So that's not good for you. That's why I had issues.
I think it's also the carbonation too what caused me to have a seizure.
No, it's just the sugar. You had too much glucose in your bloodstream.
You're positive.
I'm positive, yeah.
It's the carbonation?
No, it doesn't, because your stomach can handle it. Because your stomach produces hydrochloric acid, right? So let me give it like acids and there's in chemistry there's like acids and then there's bases. Acids and bases are termed by pH levels. So pH level is like the neutral of pH level is 7. So water is a pH level of 7. So that's a neutral level. Anything above 7 is a base. Anything below 7 is an acid. So soda, I think, is like in a 5 spectrum. It's a 5 acid. But the really strong acids, the one you think of when they can dissolve shit, are at the 1 or 0 pH levels, or 2 pH levels. So hydrochloric acid is at pH level like 1, I believe. But your stomach has some other substance that mixes with the hydrochloric acid, so the pH level in your stomach is at 2. So the pH level of soda is like 5, the pH level of your stomach is at 2. So like your stomach can totally handle the acidity of the soda. It doesn't do anything to your stomach. So your stomach can easily digest it and break it down to simpler chemical compounds. So it breaks down the water from the soda, and then it breaks down the sugar, like the glucose and fructose. So I'm trying to join the fucking...
I was trying to join you.
Yeah, it's not letting me join.
Yeah, what up?
This is the reason why drinking Coke like a lot every day
It is what it is, you know?
is bad. It's just because you introduce a lot of sugar into your body, and if you don't burn that sugar, that's not like if you go to the gym very often, then drinking one soda is not going to be that big of a deal. But if you don't go to the gym at all, then it's like the sugar is not being burned out. The fat is not being burned out as much. So as a consequence, you're going to be gaining more weight. So
I need to go to the gym, bro. Like, I really want to go to... Now, you say gym again. I missed the treadmill.
yeah, I missed the treadmill too.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Even though I work out at home sometimes, I fucking hate running a whole mile, an actual mile. I'd rather run a mile in place, you know? Like how the treadmill.
Damn, that's amazing. It's amazing that soda can damage like car paint, but it can't it can't damage your stomach because your stomach is stronger. That's like pretty amazing that you have an organ in your body right now that's like has acid dissolving other like acids and other substances. The human body is amazing. Soda, pH level, just make sure. pH level. Oh, never mind. Coca-Cola, the pH level could be like 2.5 to 3.5. Oh, that's much higher than I thought it was. Your stomach can handle like a 1.5 pH level when it comes to acidity, so your stomach is pretty endurant. If you go below that, though, then you might want to concern yourself. If you start going to a pH level of 0, you might be like in big trouble.
That's gonna burn right through.
That's gonna burn right through. Yes, of course. Don't let me in. Bro, there was these, I swear, like, because your pH level in your bloodstream is like a base. It's not, I think 7.30 to 7.40, if I'm not mistaken. Let me, level of your bloodstream. This is actually very important, by the way. This is to your day-to-day life. Your average bloodstream is going to be like 7.35 to 7.45. So that's like an average, that's a normal bloodstream. So that's a base, because that's above your, if your bloodstream dips below 7.35, you need to make sure you fix your eating habits, or you need to fix like that. So if you go to a doctor, right, and they tell you
I'm gonna be real with you real quick. Every time I go to the doctor, they say my blood moves so slow, it's hard to tell that it's moving.
Oh, that's concerning.
I know.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the gym, or no, not the gym, doctor.
Jackson, when you go to a physical, like with the doctor, ask him what's your pH level when they do a blood test on you. So they get like a needle, they do a blood test. I know you hate needles, but I'm just, I know, but this is important. You have to, so they can see your blood cells and shit. And if your blood level's pH level is below 7.35 or above 7.45, then that's a concern. So 7.35 is okay. 7.45 is okay. So anything in between those ranges is fine. But if you have anything above that, that's a little concerning. And if you have anything really below that or above that, then that's really, really bad. So you don't want your blood level to be like at an 8-point percentage. That would be bad. That would be too basic. So that's too. That's like bases are like baking soda or bleach. That's a base. So those are base substances.
Is it called vertigo when you stand up too quick and then you pass out?
I think so. Yeah, that's what it's called. But that's not.
I have that as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but the bases, they're also kind of alkaline as well. Like the alkaline or bases is like a bleach or baking soda, not Coca-Cola soda, but baking soda or that kind of stuff. Those are base stuff. Well, acids is like a lemon juice or apple juice or like a Coca-Cola or coffee. These are acidic stuff. So if your blood level is like below 7.35, it's becoming too acidic. And if it reaches below 7, that's a real bad news. If you have a blood level...
I can't drink coffee anymore. Like, it'll give me diarrhea really bad.
Yeah.
Could that be like a sign that it's too low or something?
No, it's just like a issue if you digesting coffee, but the coffee is not affecting your bloodstream. There's other substances that might come at play. Like you have to check your eating habits. You have to tell your doctor like what you're eating specific because you don't drink coffee.
Have to cut back on the weed, bro. Cause like
I don't think weed affects.
If you like, I sweat weed sometimes. I have so much weed in my system.
Let me see if weed affects pH level. Yeah, it doesn't affect your pH level.
Okay.
They did studies on cannabis. There's no significant impact on your pH level. It's more about what you eat and consume. It affects your lungs. So your lungs it might have a negative impact on your lungs. But when
I thought it would like make. I thought like the weed, if it gets in your blood system, it would make it.
Doesn't get in your blood system. It doesn't get in your bloodstream. It gets in your lungs. It gets in your respiratory system. So
it gets into your brain and all that.
Yeah, your brain's not your bloodstream though. That's different. That's your neural networks. Is like because it also connects with the neurons that connect to other neurons in your brain. But that's not your bloodstream. You don't want your bloodstream interacting with your brain, then you will be dead. So, like bloodstream is usually going to be stuff that you eat or stuff that you inject in your body. Like if you inject heroin, for example, that might affect your bloodstream because it's like.
I've never injected drugs.
Nah, yeah, I know, but I'm giving it as a hypothetical. Like if you inject heroin or meth, that could affect your bloodstream because that's like directly in your bloodstream. So it's like your veins and stuff like that. And the food that you eat affects your bloodstream because it's like it's digested by your stomach and distributed.
I eat healthy usually though.
Usually though.
Usually.
There was
That's
this
why I'm
one.
not so fat, bro. Because I eat healthy and I actually exercise.
There was this one story of a doctor I read on Reddit, and this is a doctor. They said that they had a patient who was like very obese and very like she wasn't taken care of, and they checked her pH level. Her pH level was at 6.8.
Damn.
That was way below 7.35. Okay, so it was so it was acidic. It was acid pH level. So that's like if your bloodstream is acidic, that's bad. You don't want your bloodstream to become acidic. You want it to be basic. So moderate basic, not too basic. You don't want your bloodstream to be 8.0, of course, but like your bloodstream being acidic is like really fucking bad. So that person had literally acid blood. They literally had acid blood because that's like
weapons at ammunition.
Oh shit! I want to join you now, but they're not letting me fucking join. It's been like an hour and just me talking about fucking about calories and acids and shit. It's just like
apparently there's new weapons. Let me see.
And you know what's funny? You know when the doctor asked the parents, "Is like, does this concern you?" They said, "Oh, It's been lower. There's nothing to be concerned about. It's been lower before, and I was like, the doctor was like, what the fuck? They said it's been worse.
They're liars. There's no new weapons.
I can't even fucking enter. Why?